Alright, what's up guys? First of all, sorry for the late upload. I've been extremely busy, especially last week, and I really just didn't find the time to sit down and record a video, but this story was just too good to pass up, especially because it pertains to one of my favorite video games of all time, Mass Effect, or should I say, Ass Effect.
Perhaps I wouldn't mind if you admired my body.
I like booty.
Essentially, if you guys don't know, there's actually going to be a full remaster of the original Mass Effect series, which is pretty cool, even though we all know it's basically just a cash grab because BioWare and EA can't come up with any original ideas at this point that aren't microtransaction-ridden garbage. However, this does give me a good excuse to go back and play some of my favorite games of all time before the latest installment comes out in the near future. And now, as much as I'd like to get back to fucking aliens in the Milky Way ASAP, Houston, we've got a bit of a problem. Basically, the internet SJW, regressive left, whatever the fuck you want to call them, have made it clear that they are not okay with the level of ass cam in Mass Effect 3. In Mass Effect 3, one of the love interests is Miranda, who is fuckable by the way, keep that in mind. Like, there's a full-on sex scene with her, and she's not even the only one you can fuck. Captain Shepard is a full-on space pussy hound, fucking virtually anything that walks. I mean, look at this guy. But anyway, Miranda has what the kids today might refer to as a dump truck.
Nice. Damn, nigga, what you doing out here with all this ass? God motherfucking damn.
And of course, as we all know, the feminazis and Twitter warriors alike absolutely hate sexualization of women, which we can most likely attribute to their reverse incel behavior they seem to exhibit on the regular, so it's really no surprise that they have a bone to pick with old EA and BioWare about how over-sexualized the character model of Miranda is, and especially with the amount of ass shots that we've got during dialogue options. And now, while I'll be the first to admit, it's a bit shameless at times, and while I don't think there will be any kind of impact on the gameplay of story, of course, I do find it rather odd of a choice simply based on the fact that this is a game that came out in 2012, a very different time if I may say so, a time that we thought the world would come to an abrupt end because the Mayans had a fucked way of telling time, the time of Gangnam Style and Vine, so things were pretty different to say the least. So it's hard to blame BioWare and EA for having things that arguably could be seen today as being a little too spicy at a time when gender pronouns, for example, were a much more simple thing. Every single gaming news outlet wrote an article about this insanely dull story, which I really can't be too critical of because here I am making an entire video on it, but the difference here is that they seem to have taken this as some sort of win for womankind and acting as if this has somehow restored the value that women have in the world today, and in my humble opinion, I think there's a lot more issues that we could be focusing on, but hey, what do I know? I'm a simple retard on the internet. Anyway, regardless of what you think about the whole situation, it's really not that big of a deal, and if you buy the collection on PC, not only will you most likely be able to restore the cutscene to its original form with some simple mods, you'll be able to do much more, I'm sure, after our degenerate modding brothers get their hands on Miranda's assets, if you know what I mean. And now, if your little horny ass can't wait to see what kind of luggage Miranda is towing around the SS Normandy, you can always take a trip to old Rule 34 and satisfy your disgusting fantasies there. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the video, especially if you took the time to watch the entire thing. I really appreciate it. And if you did enjoy, make sure you slap that like button harder than I'll be slapping Miranda's ass when this game comes out. And don't forget to subscribe for some more epic gamer content like this. Alright guys, thanks again for watching. I love y'all. I'll see you next time. Peace.